Guys, what is going on? It is your favorite Northern Virginia, DC area realtor. And you know what? My opinion on the Northern Virginia housing market has started to change a little bit. And by the way, comment below where you are watching from and how the market is where you live locally. But you know what? Interest rates beginning of the year were around 7%, and they somewhat have dipped down to around 5.75 to 6, and that has brought a lot of buyers off the fence here. But you know what? There is some rising inventory as well, and I want to know in the comments below too, are you seeing more houses for sale where you live? So why is my opinion changed? Well, one of the things is the MLS just came out with this little bit of a survey where they talk to all the realtors that are a part of Bright MLS. And nearly half last year in 2023 said they had a hard time finding a house for a buyer. Well, now this last August, it's been about 35%. Now, why is that? Of course, there's been more houses coming on the market. Why are more people listing? Well, it makes a little bit more sense if you're outgrowing your home and you can actually get a 5.75 over a 7% interest rate when you're at a 3% locked in. So there are more houses hitting the market. There are more builders offering incentives. So in turn, that's helping some buyers finally get some houses. And I feel like the bidding war days are kind of a little bit over. I'm still seeing some multiple offers, but you know what? You can still get an inspection and appraisal. And I want to go over what the MLS said was going on, like in the DC area for the month of August. And I found this very interesting. So they compared last year to this year. Closed sales were actually down 5%, but then the medium sold price was up to 612, up 4%. Medium days on market actually up 2 days. Pending sales were down 1%. New listings were down 1%. Active listings though, 25%. So a lot more houses have hit the market, but that month supply is still very low, 1.86. What does that mean? It would only take about 7 weeks for all the houses to sell if no new houses hit the market. I've seen it be 6 to 12 months in my career since I've been doing this for over 20 years. Showings are actually down to 4%. So you know what? There's less people out looking at houses for sale than there were before, and more houses on the market. So if you're a buyer, it's a good thing, right? If you're a seller though, it's still a strong market. But I have this really cool tool that I want to show you guys. I don't think you're gonna believe that's gonna break down our housing market. All right, so my company place that I am a part of, we actually own an AI service called Area Pro, and I went in and pulled all of the counties in Northern Virginia, including Arlington and Alexandria, and I said to it, give me some good bullet points for this video. Tell me what I need to know about the market that I can tell my viewers. And by the way, if you have not subscribed to me, shame on you, just shame on you. And by the way, if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, text me at the number below. I know, Northern Virginia real estate, info@colganteam.com. By the way, just because I love myself so much, I'm kidding by the way, but 10 million people watch me on Instagram every month talk about real estate, which is simply amazing. So if you're thinking about selling your house, we know real estate around here, but guess what? Let's talk about the overall market activity. There's 4,000 homes for sale and 1,400 under contract with a pending ratio of 34%. Average days on market, 41 days. Now this is where things get interesting. The average listing price of actives, $1,051,000. Average list price for homes under contract, $916,000. Now it broke down different segments of the market. I want to show you this a little bit. From 0 to 500,000, which not many houses, we know that. Pendings or houses are about 28% are under contract with an average days on market of 30 days. 500,000 to 1 million, it's about 38% are under contract, 34 days on market, and then 1 million plus, it's only 32 days on market at 66 days on average. Now, why does that 0 to 500,000 not like flying off the shelf? That's gonna include like condos with $800 to $1,000 a month dues, that you're gonna see in Arlington or in Alexandria. The one thing I found really interesting, what do you think the hottest housing price is in the DMV or Northern Virginia? 600,000 to 700,000, about 43% of those houses are active under contract. And this AI was spot on, 1.6 month of month supply, and then the average sold to list price is anywhere from 99.1 to 101% of asking. So most people are pretty much getting what they're asking or giving up a little bit of closing costs or reducing somewhat. Now, what I am seeing, while my opinion's changing a little bit, when you get out to like a Winchester, Spotsylvania, Front Royal, Culpeper, those markets have really cooled off because a lot more people still want to be closer to where the jobs are, and jobs always control real estate. Keep that in mind. And at the end of the day, location is it's what it's all about in real estate. What they go on to say and what they recommend, if you are a buyer, act quickly if you are looking in that $600,000 to $700,000 range. Sellers, $1 million plus, you will need to price competitively. And guess what? Make sure that your house is in great showing condition. We have a company that will come out and do any work you need, and they can be paid at closing. We just had a seller in Texas inherit a house here in Gainesville, and we had someone come in, do carpet, paint, everything, even do a trash out on it, because I mean, there was so much trash. I felt like I was on an episode of one of those like crazy reality shows. But anyways, the house sold for about 50 grand more than what it would have sold for as is. And they obviously say, just keep in mind, 500,000 to 1 million is also very competitive. So you know what? Before I thought the market was going to be slowing down a lot. Right now, I think it's still going to be kind of normal. I actually think next year, if these rates calm down a little bit and they're still around 5.5, I think the market's going to be pretty high. A lot more people are going to go on the market. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, definitely text me at the number below. Email me anytime, info@colganteam.com, and we will see you at the top or from the top.